Hi guys, hope you all had a lovely weekend. Happy Monday. It's a nice long weekend, so I hope you're all well rested and enjoyed the sunshine, although I don't know where the sunshine went yesterday. Hope you all picked up your new packs. I didn't put any reading books in there for you because I'm going to start including some reading for you to do each week. That doesn't mean that you can stop reading what you're reading at home. Hopefully you have books at home, or you can access some of the online reading websites that I put in your last pack. Have a look at the letter. If not, I'll put the information on the website, on our website anyway. If you're really stuck for things to read, please message me and I'll try to get some books to you. So in your pack you have a sheet that looks like this. This is for 1, 2, 3 weeks. So you've got 3 weeks worth of work in your pack, and I want you to tick off as you've done your tasks for each day. Okay, so you can keep track of what you've been doing as well. So today, maths. The maths is carried over from Friday because school was closed on Friday because of bank holiday. So we're going to be looking at adding decimals with the same amount of decimal places. Super easy. You should have no problem with that. Make sure you watch the video and get that completed. Just wanted to say with the maths, if you do miss a day for whatever reason, you need to make sure you go back and do that day. Don't just skip a day and go on to the next day. It's really important that you do the maths in sequence. And if you miss a day, it's going to mean that you're behind, and that every day it gets a bit trickier. So make sure that if you do miss a day, you go back and finish that day off. Not as important with the English and the topic, but it is really important with the maths. Writing today, we are going to be writing a letter to Miss Schoonman. Our topic this week is all about the environment, and I would like you to write a letter to Miss Schoonman and Miss Boone, talking to them about the importance of us being more eco at school. I run the eco club at school, and we've started doing a lot more eco things at school and being more aware of our impact on the environment. But I actually think there's so much more we can be doing. I need to think back about all the things that we learned in Climate Change Week. Literally all those things we were protesting about, changes people could make. What else could we be doing at school? I want you to think of maybe 3 things that you think could be improved at school, and I would like a paragraph about each. So if, for example, one of your things you'd like to talk about is eating less meat, obviously has a huge impact on the environment, I want you to write a paragraph about that in your letter, explaining to Miss Schoonman and Miss Boone why that's important, why that's a good thing for the environment, and how we could implement that at school. And you need to explain that with your 3 things that you think we could be doing better. Make sure you include all the features of a letter. Lots of people have been writing letters and not finishing them properly, just writing paragraphs and not actually following the structure of a letter. So make sure you include that. Spag today, you're going to be practicing your spellings again. I just want you to do your handwriting, write a line of each word, and then I want you to try and use each word in a question. Make sure you punctuate it properly. We're doing questions because loads of people have forgotten how to use question marks. Fix that up for me. Our topic work today, as I said, we are going to be thinking about the environment this week, something we're already really passionate about. And I want you to think about some different animals. I've said the tiger, the Amur leopard, orangutan, sea turtles, and Sumatran elephants. We're going to be thinking about endangered animals today. I want you to think about those animals and how they're suited to their environment, how they are specifically adapted to where they live, to their natural habitat, and how maybe humans being in that habitat are causing problems for the animal to live there. So, for example, if one of the animals was a polar bear, which it isn't, but if it was, if humans started to encroach on the polar bear's habitat, which we kind of are, although we're not there physically, it would mean that the polar bear would not be able to live there anymore, and a polar bear would find it really tricky to live in most parts of the world because it's specially adapted to living in the Arctic, where it's very, very cold. You couldn't just plonk a polar bear down in the UK. It is not adapted to that environment, and it would die very quickly without very special care and support. So we need to think about some endangered species, why they need to be in the area that they live, and how that the humans living there are causing a problem for those animals that are trying to live there. Bit of a sad thing to really think about, but also I want you to think about how humans do have an impact, and what kind of person you want to be, and how you might be able to help people to not be endangering these environments. So you can create a little poster for me about, you can either choose one animal or do a couple of animals and think about the threats that humans are causing these animals, and document that in a poster for me. I look forward to seeing them. Hope you all have a lovely day. We've got Zoom today with Ellie. Sorry about the Zoom last week, it was a bit of a disaster. Zoom will be back on today. You don't need to wear your PE kit. We are just going to carry on with our scoring for health. You can do some squats afterwards, no problem. Have a lovely day, and I will speak to you all tomorrow. Bye, guys. I don't know how to pause this. Hold on. Don't know where my mouse has gone.